Listen, sometimes the intrusive thoughts win, okay? So, early in Regulation H, when I had the idea in my mind of pairing Terra Dragon Population Bomb Mousehold with the Dragon Cheer user, I knew we were going to come to this point sooner or later. It was going to happen. We were going to give it a go. Hopefully we'll get some good Population Bomb crits in this video. That's the dream. Anyway, we've paired it with Salazzle with a Covert Cloak and Oblivious, so it'll get off a fast Dragon Cheer, and it can't be flinched or with Fake Out or taunted. Salazzle also pairs with our Chaladon here with a Scope Lens for crit Draco Meteors if I choose it as the Dragon Cheer recipient. And then Salazzle has Acid Spray to soften up opponents even more for the special attacks. Unfortunately, Mousehold doesn't benefit from that, but our Chaladon can. It can also benefit from Beat Up from Mousehold activating Stamina. Salazzle's Sludge Bomb and Heat Wave cover for Fairy and Steel types. So really, Salazzle pairs very nicely with our Chaladon here. But the goal is the Dragon Mice. But our Chaladon, you know, if we can sweep with that, that's excellent too. And then I've tried to plug some holes so I can turn off Sun or Sand with Pelipper, and also get the Wide Guard against Psy-Spam teams. I can turn off Psychic Terrain with Rillaboom, which also gives some passive healing to our Chaladon and to Mousehold. And then Gallade helps me to cover for Steel types, including Gholdengo with Terra Normal and Night Slash. At least that's the theory. It's kind of hard to cover for the likes of opposing Gholdengo and our Chaladon on this team while keeping some amount of synergy. But yeah, our Chaladon is hopefully pretty well set up to do damage, but ideally we'll do some damage with Mousehold as well. But we'll just have to see how it goes. As soon as we get a game, alright, we got an opposing Mousehold with Annihilate as well as Wheezing, and pretty standard mix of starters there. Automatic Timer is what I want. Okay. So I can't, they do have a Fairy type, so I can't quite just Draco Meteor through this team, but I mean, I still think I like the basic concept. Population Bomb is a little bit less appealing into Incineroar, Wheezing, and Annihilate, so let's try their Chaladon mode. And support it with I kind of want Rillaboom for the recovery, but I also kind of want Gallade and Pelipper for their coverage into this team. So let's just bring Gallade and Pelipper. I think that's the strongest version in here. Delete Incineroar, Wheezing. Okay. They could get off a taunt into Salazzle because of the neutralizing gas, but Salazzle is faster than either of their Pokemon, so I get this Dragon Cheer guaranteed. With the Covert Cloak, they can't flinch it with Fake Out. And let's just go right for a Draco Meteor into Wheezing. They can fake our Chaladon out, but nope. They didn't anticipate the Covert Cloak. We missed the Draco Meteor, that's kind of unfortunate. Salazzle does get taunted here, but it did its job. As I feel like I could just Acid Spray and try again to get a Draco Meteor into Wheezing. They could switch. If they switch to Primarina, then that's not ideal as far as the Draco Meteor goes, but of course it would take super effective damage from the Acid Spray. That Flare Blitz did a lot to our Chaladon, didn't it? I'm going to try Acid Spray into Incineroar and Protect. And what I'm looking for here is a chance to get rid of the Incineroar next turn, basically. I'm going to go for a Terra Poison Sludge Bomb and hope that KOs Incineroar, and I'll try again to Draco Meteor the Wheezing, although they might just Protect, now that they've reset their Protect counter. Actually switch Incineroar out. Annihilate doesn't take very much. It does get poisoned. Wheezing survives the Draco Meteor. Will-O-Wisp into our Chaladon. It's not great, but I think I can live with it. And I think I'm just going to Heat Wave and try to knock out the Annihilate. Yeah, a little unfortunate to not bring the mice to the first game, but I don't think I would like them very much in this position. Is what it is. Opponent's taking their time. A Heatwave misses the Annihilate. That might actually be for the best, as we avoid boosting their Rage Fist further. And knock them out with a crit Draco Meteor. Nice! There's Incineroar and Rillaboom. Don't really see much downside to protecting our Chaladon here around a possible Fake Out. Of course, they can't crit. They can crit Salazzle. They can't flinch Salazzle with Fake Out. So I'll just go right for Sludge Bomb into Rillaboom and protect our Chaladon. I really didn't think much about Salazzle's Terra type. I mean, I don't need Ghost with the Covert Cloak. I thought about Dark to block Prankster taunts, but then I decided to run Oblivious instead of Corrosion for the ability. Then I just thought boosting the damage on two of its attacks with Terra Poison was good enough. I don't think it's doing very much with a defensive Terra type. Hopefully that boost will come in clutch here against this Rillaboom. Oh, almost Chaos. Not quite. I get rid of my Salazzle here, but that's okay because I can now get my Rillaboom in. Right? Nope, because I didn't bring it. I can get my Pelipper in and get the rain up. Since I didn't bring Weezing. Or, I've KO'd Weezing. Knock out the Rillaboom here, I think. And I'll try to get a Draco Meteor into Incineroar. But I don't think they'll let me. That's worth a shot. And actually, it looks like they might have let me. As Rillaboom drops a Hurricane. And Incineroar to Draco Meteor. Perfect. Look at all those critical hits. Our Chaladon coming through in the end. But hopefully we can get the mice going soon. This game's not great for that either, with the Tinkaton having Steel typing and probably Fake Out, the Hisuian Decidueye being a threat, they have Tailwind, they have a whole team of threats basically. But I'm just gonna try it anyway. Can't say then that I didn't try. And I didn't really think about my Dozogiri answers with this team. I mean, critical hits probably play a part. Let's just bring our Chaladon and Pelipper. And then maybe if the mouse stuff doesn't work out, I can fall back on your Chaladon version. But they're just leading Dozogiri right off the bat. I don't know what this is going to do. I mean, let's just try it. Terra Dragon, Population Bomb, and Dragon Shear. Let's just see what happens. I have max speed on both of my Pokemon, so even a fast on Dozo shouldn't be able to disrupt. We're getting... Oh, we're starting to get some crits. Not as many as I'd hoped, but... Oh, we did some big damage to that Dondozo. And then lost Salazzle to Earthquake. But... I mean... Let's just bring Pelipper in here, set the rain up. I'll target a Population Bomb into Dondozo. It can protect, but then it's not attacking if it does that. And I'll just swap out to our Chaladon. Then I can start clicking Electro Shot. Since I don't have another Dragon Cheer available for it. Yeah, it looks like we are getting crits on about half of our Population Bomb hits, which is, you know, pretty strong. Go for another Population Bomb here, and an Electro Shot. I think we knock out Dondozo, and then the Electro Shot will go off into Tatsugiri. Yep. Almost Chaos. And these mice just population bombed their way through a Dondozo. How about that? I feel like this could easily be scarfed or something, and it'll just knock out whichever one of my Pokemon it chooses, so I'm just going to attack it with both of them. Okay, the Scarf on the Tatsugiri actually makes more sense, yeah. But our Chaldon survives. And misses Draco Meteor. Okay, well, these things happen. Let's see if we can, let's see if they'll let the Decidueye go down to a Hurricane. And I'll just protect our Chaldon. And then might still be able to win the game with it if this works out. Okay, they give me that play. Is it Sash Decidueye? It is. Okay. That's unfortunate for me. Do we take a triple arrows? Nope, doesn't look like it. So I think I just have to go for the double protect. Maybe I should have set Tailwind that turn instead of... Because it did occur to me that it could be Sash Decidueye, so I think Tailwind that turn was a better call than Hurricane. And then I could have double targeted it. Although with the speed drops from the Icy Wind, I'm not sure. I don't really have all the stats in my head. In any case, I do get the double protect, lucky me. But hey, you can say it makes up for missing the Draco Meteor earlier. Decidueye goes down, I do lose Rain now. And I get Hydreigon in. I'm going to try to finish off the Tatsugiri and just go for another Draco Meteor into Hydreigon, but... Actually, maybe... No, I think that's fine. I was considering a Wide Guard, but I don't know that Wide Guard... I feel like Wide Guard is too passive here. They're a Poison Hydreigon. Knocks out our Chaldon, and okay, I don't think Pelipper wins this one. Even with the crit on the Tatsugiri there, but... Alright, well, let's just target a Hurricane into Hydreigon and drop to Dark Pulse. Okay, but you saw what those mice did to that Dondozo, right? Just keep that in mind. Don't worry about the rest of the game. Got another Mouse Ape team here. They just forfeit at preview. Don't know what that's about. But we'll move on. Mamoswine. That's cool. I feel like that's a Pokemon I see people talking about often in Reg H, but I don't know if I've faced one before. The Kilowattrel is cool as well. How fast is Kilowattrel? Probably faster. I don't know why you wouldn't run max speed on it, so probably faster than Salazzle or Mousehold. Is the answer to that. But I'll lead them anyway. It's just that kind of video. And I'll bring Gallade this game, and Pelipper's probably okay. There's the Kilowattrel, so they can set Tailwind and knock Salazzle out here. In which case, it will have been a bad use of my Terra Dragon Mousehold if I just let them do that. So I think I'm just going to click Population Bomb into Kilowattrel and switch Salazzle out for Pelipper. I don't need to commit so hard to the bit that I just throw it away. Yeah. Also took a lot of damage there. But this should knock out Kilowattrel unless I have very bad luck, which I don't. Who's coming in? Marina. Okay. This turn I feel pretty safe to protect Mousehold and just click Weather Ball into... Actually, I could set my own Tailwind. I should probably do that. Protect Mousehold and set Tailwind. And the Mousehold should be able to get off another attack or pivot out. Unless this knocks Pelipper out? It does. Ooh. Okay. Well, that might be game losing for me. Is there anything I can do here? I can redirect an attack away from Gallade, because the Mammoth Swine is faster than the Primarina, and then I might be able to set Trick Room. Is Trick Room even good for me after the next 2 turns? Not especially, is it? But I don't know what else I can do here. I can just try to knock out the Mammoth Swine, I guess. But no, that doesn't work because they still have the 1 more turn of Tailwind and I'm out of Protects. Well, if there was a line, I didn't see it. Just go down swinging. We'll drop to the Hyper Voice. Yep, okay. Keep going. Person is a Hisuian Samurott. They have their own Salazzle. Wait, I've seen this team. This is a Dragon Cheer team that's actually out there being used by good players, isn't it? So hey, Dragon Cheer Mirror, but it's my homebrew against something that's making the rounds right now. Who knows what could happen? Let's leave this. And bring this, and guess this. Then go Whimsicott. I'm just gonna drop to a Make It Rain, aren't I? In Tailwind. Well, let's try. Let's see if we can knock these out. I'm not going to bother with the Dragon Cheer setup because that's just way too slow right now. Terra Steel. Is it just going to knock my Pokemon out? Yeah, it gets Mouse Hold. I don't get any KOs. Salazzle just not strong enough, at least with this set. Okay, let's learn my lesson and set my own Tailwind here. But I feel like I just have to sack Salazzle. I mean, I'll go for another Heat Wave, but I don't think they'll let me use it. They're taking their time, though. They swap out to Hydreigon. They let me get the Heat Wave off, although it's not doing too much to Hydreigon. But now I get my Tailwind. And that should mean that Salazzle can get another attack off. And so can Pelipper. I'm just going to go Terra Stellar Hurricane into Hydreigon and one more Heat Wave. Try to finish off the Whimsicott. It's actually Encore me into Tailwind. So I just threw away my Terra there. And Pelipper now can't switch out, so it's stuck clicking Tailwind for however many more turns. Have to bring in Gallade. They get their Goldango. I'll try to get rid of the Hydreigon, but I feel like whatever Pokemon I knock out, if I get to knock one out at all, I then just drop to the other one after that. The only upside is this is the last turn of their Tailwind, so if Gallade survives this turn, it can get another attack off. What's their last Pokemon? Salazzle. Does it run Fake Out on this team? I don't remember. I think it might. But I don't have Protect, so I'm just going to try to knock out the Goldango. It does run Fake Out. And they didn't get any KOs this turn, but my Tailwind is now up. Salazzle is going to be the fastest thing. Probably has a Focus Sash too. Don't remember whether it does on this team. You know what? I'm just gonna have to hope that it doesn't. Ah, okay. Alright. Well, I guess that's how you play a proper Dragon Cheer team right now. I can't honestly say that the Dragon Mice are viable in Reg H, but what I can say is that I'm gonna try to make them pop off one more time before I end the video. I'm just leading them every game until we end this. And we'll see what happens. Let's get another Dragon Mice KO before we end it. I said that this was a video where the intrusive thoughts won. I never said this team was good, or the whole concept behind it. Let's just try to get rid of this giraffe. Crit. Crit. Only 2 crits. But we did still knock it out. Meteor Beam into what? Salazzle? Okay. So the mice are still here. Bring in Pelipper. And at this point, I don't think I'm ever switching the mice out, so I don't care about giving them Toxic Spikes. Let's just Population Bomb into the Glamora and Hurricane the Sinistra. Oh. Okay, didn't think of that. But Sinistra's gone now. Who's in the back? Ursaluna. Population Bomb that. Go for a Weather Ball into the Glamora. They're normal. But I don't think you're taking all this. Crit. 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 Yeah, there we go. And let's go forward into Glamora now. And miss. Well, you know what? We're not done yet. There's still another turn here. Go for a Population Bomb and a Draco Meteor. Crit. Crit. Not that time. That one was. Crit. 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 And they knock the mice out, but our Chaldon will finish it off. That's... Oh, with a crit! With an Hey! Scope Lens, yes, but no Dragon Cheer on it. Not an unboosted crit. An only partially boosted crit. But Fortune was on our side. And Glamora goes down. And we'll end the video on that note. That's the kind of game that I was hoping to play. The Intrusive Thought is out now. We'll probably go back to something more normal next time. But thanks for watching. See you later.